sports. Hi, everyone, and welcome to our Game of the Week. The energy today just feels different in here. We've been building toward this game. This is one both teams have had circled in the schedule since the start of the season. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, a squad that's looking to put on a show here today. Taking on the 13th. The Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the offense out for their first possession of the game. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Heading left after the handoff. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Man, this is exactly how you want to start an opening drive on the road for this offense. Really well-blocked play. Pick up some nice yardage. And if you're this offensive line, this is exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front, especially early in this game. They give their running back plenty of room to rumble.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
Running game was working. They'll stick with it on first down. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hampton. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And they're trying to punch it in here.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. All right, Kurt, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to...
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Using his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Northwestern getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Passing efficiency is almost always higher off of play action. And you see why right here. The fake froze the defender for a second, and then the quarterback was able to zip it to the open player.
Handoff here from the shotgun.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. When they hand it off to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Looking right, this one caught. It's a solid game to pick up the first down on what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. 'Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. Man is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding, offense.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Erickson. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. And there's the handoff. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Now it's second down here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. First down here for this offense.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And the quarterback dropping back, trying to extend the play. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Third down coming up after that running play. They're going to run it. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Out comes the Northwestern offense out of the field again. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the out route. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Breaks loose at the 40. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Northwestern getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. 2nd down after that completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from time.
Extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. It's a start with the next drive. And the offense trots back out on the field again. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Gives it to the back. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
And now the running back's got it again. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's a short completion at the tight end. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage here. The back's got it. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their 1st timeout. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Here we go. 4th down. They'll try to run for it. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing, but they needed more than that here. They line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a 1st down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. You talk about a confidence booster going forward.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The sack on the play could not escape the pass rush. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. This defense reeling after giving up that big play responds immediately with a sack.
Yeah, on the previous play, the offensive line did their job. They held up. Nice job in pass protection to give the quarterback time to make the throw. The very next play, the defense has had enough. This time they win the battle up front and get to that quarterback and come up with that sack.
Force out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be 1st down and goal. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. He finds his man.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. And now they'll run it on the draw. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
We'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down, and now it's a 4th down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to punt it away.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Offense makes their way on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Ball handed off. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. The eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Running with purpose. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And here's the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
tackle is made.
Offense showing a bunch formation now.
Second down.
Snags the quick throw. And they get him down after the completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a 3rd and long. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Drop for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now.
Hey, I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
The offense will go for it on this 4th down near midfield. And he'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. On 4th down, a short toss to the running back. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Finds his man. It's Hampton. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's on the run. Launches deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
They'll hand it off. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
And that's going to be a 1st down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach 4th quarter offense all year long, the importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on 3rd downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense. Just get this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage.
18. Northwestern Wildcats will take over.
Out comes the Northwestern offense out of the field again. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. And it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
The second down pass complete to the wideout. He's marked out.
They can put the game away right here. It's first and goal.
Good enough for first down.
Here comes a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Short pass finds the tight end. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Northwestern getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to chuck it again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
First down for the offense.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
Throws to the tight end. And he pulls in the catch. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can.
Brings up third down.
This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Offense looking to throw the ball, and he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the 1st down mark. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Contact as he let the ball go. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I